Well, right, and for a long time. Good. Yeah, that's it.
She's right there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, may I thank you for coming out today. I just want to say that I'm joined by Raymond Tan and by Alex Ewan, who you know, by Kai Tao from the Red Cross, and Stephen Yu. And Mr. Tan's at the end of the table. And I'm just delighted to be here. Although in sad circumstances, I'm sorry I'm late. I was at the very last Black History Month event of Black History Month, because today is the end of February, and it's even leap year day, so it's February the 29th. And I told a group of young students there from the African Canadian community where I was going, which was to come to present a check, which are the results of a number of people and their generosity and the efforts in particular of Alex Ewan. But we wanted to do something to show our concern about the terrible and tragic effects of the snowstorm and the series of winter events in China that have left so many people devastated and homeless and badly affected by bad winter weather. And it was interesting because when I mentioned to this group of young people and leaders from the Black community that there had been 1.7 million people in China left homeless by a snowstorm, very few of them knew very much about it, and they were horrified, as all of us were, at this kind of devastation, this kind of tragedy affecting so many people in a country that is such a good friend to Canada and that is the homeland to so many people who live here with us in Toronto and here in Canada. And so I think it is the least that we can do, those of us who are private citizens, those of us who are public figures, those of us who are just Canadians, to reach out our hand of friendship, to reach out our hand of support to people in China who have been affected by this snowstorm and by the bad winter weather that's been experienced this year. Again, I think there's very little knowledge about this in Canada, to the effect that many homes in rural China have been destroyed. Homes in some of the farm country have been destroyed because, unlike the homes we would build here that would be built to withstand having snow on top of them, the homes, of course, in large parts of China are not built that way, and many of those homes have collapsed. A lot of the infrastructure that we take for granted here, electricity, water, and so on, have been badly affected by the snowstorm. We live in Canada where we have snowstorms all the time, and even though the hydro, the electricity, might go out for a day or two, it's always back in very short order because we're used to dealing with that. We have homes that are built to have snow on the roof so that if the snow is on the roof doesn't collapse. But there can never be preparation for unusual weather such as has been experienced in China this year. Hold it up like that so they can... Just said I signed on behalf of the team. Hold it up straight so they can see it. There we are. Here we go.